Good afternoon and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Subla Kangaba. And in today's top stories we have: sweetness words of nurses to the patients are like an antidote to the patients, says Health Minister Phunjathang Thonsin. And elected members of ADC are still threatened by some unknown armed groups, says Deputy Chief Minister Gaikingam. And now the news in detail. Health Minister Phunjathang Thonsin has said that the sweetness words and tender care of nurses to the patients are like an antidote to the patients. He said this during the inaugural function of National Level Workshop for Nurses on the theme Issues and Public Image of Nursing, organized by Manipur Nursing Council, held at the Conference Hall of College of Nursing at Medical Directorate Lamphel Park today. Director of Health Services O. Ibomcha, Director of Ayush Dr. K. Lokendro, Joint Director of Nursing College Bungja Min Valte, and many distinguished persons attended the inaugural function. In his speech, Director Ibomcha said, under the supervision of Manipur Nursing Council, more than 12,000 nurses are serving for the people of Manipur. He further said, it is time to teach the nurses with different technology and give motivation. Director of Ayush, Lokendro, said, the quality of a good nurse is to fulfill what the patient wishes with dedication. He further said that the responsibility of doctors and nurses in the field of health sector is the same. Speaking at the function, Health Minister Phunjathang Thonsin said, the main objective of organizing the workshop is to enhance the duty and responsibility of nurses. The role of nurses are quite important in health sector.
Like that, health services, mapung pahan se public gi image da karito we have do. So to gan se doctor na so to ro have na te. Doctor na ni pa gi thabak to re. Nurse na ni dupi gi thabak. Housewife hay batare. Edi noiga a technical gi de hai ro. You know better than me. Adubu admission setup, admission system, admission carry out, CD. Ani ibak nipa ga nupa, nupi ga nipa. Pun bakanda ibung aphaba nungai ba ibung oi bani. Hojiksu health sector health policy, healthcare policy mapung pha se di nursing service out there so
Deputy Chief Minister Gaikingam has said that the elected members of ADC are still threatening by some armed group. He said this during a press meet held at his chamber at Congress Bhavan today. This is one of the hindrances that unable to make the council. On the other hand, the indefinite economic blockade called by an organization is a violation of human rights. He wants to call off the blockade in considering of the welfare of people.
Election da sati bemong da makoi interfere tor pugumna government permission na so makoi se khut jausan ba ya khut jausan na kan honar pa se u kam party khara nang naron sing mating na ka ki ba group asina hojik su khucham na ba tokte adana masi yamna mong ta da ba yamna bet president ama lehogadra hagi haibagi akiba lay hajari bako marabandana koi munna yengli yamna kana tawri yam siksinna koi yengsilli ara soidana yam thuna nauna khangraba member sing se wasak hanama tawrani aduga council sing ase form ton honagani yam thuna hot council sing ase form ton ba thorang tawrani aduga tudokna nungnang ngalite.
On the 19th day of the Festival of Short and Documentary Films, which were either shown at National or International Film Festival, jointly organized by the ISTV Network and the Cine Directors Guild Manipur, a film entitled Joseph Ki Macha of Bobby Wahengbam will be telecast on ISTV Sangay channel today. The film will be telecast at 7:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. on this channel. The film will be repeat telecast at 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. tomorrow on the same channel. An interaction program to know about how to prevent HIV and AIDS under the aegis of AIDS Control Society, Manipur, and District AIDS Prevention and Control Committee was held at the conference hall of DC Thoubal yesterday. The function was presided by DC T. Ranjit, was also attended by SDOs, police officers, district-level officers, local Mairapaibis, and many students. Experts in the field spoke about various preventive measures of HIV and AIDS, the assurance provided by the government to the people living with HIV and AIDS, and various other schemes taken up for their welfare. The third Meritorious Students Incentives Award, organized by Youth Development Association Haukhahebi Makong Thoubal, was held today and feted awards to deserving students of the area. Wangkhem Assembly Constituency MLA K. Megachandra was speaking as chief guest in the function. The suspension bridge constructed over the Thoubal River at Moijing Wamutaba under Thoubal Assembly Constituency is in a dilapidated condition and even caused various unwanted accidents. A meeting was held in this regard, including Pradhan of Moijing Gram Panchayat, Muhammad Ali Hussain. They appealed to the authority concerned to repair the bridge within a week, and if not, the bridge will be banned from crossing it further. Zilla Parishad member of Laishangthem, Muhammad Abdul Laftin, even talked to the ISTV regarding this matter in the past. The 35th that anniversary of Sanjay Gandhi was commemorated under the aegis of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee at Congress Bhavan, Imphal. MPCC President, who also holds the portfolio of Home, Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam, Health Minister Funjatang Tuansin, MLAs, members of MPCC pay homage and floral tribute to the photograph of Sanjay Gandhi. Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam said, the demise of Sanjay Gandhi is a great loss for not only Congress but for the entire mainland India. He was a kind-hearted, optimistic and a person who dedicated for the development of the nation.
Economically self-reliant on the high tarabadi, Subonoma Kanbatai, Poto Hangamat Honabatai, Loyana, population control of Tobatai, Hajabani, Loyana, Malemasida, Nomonomi, Ua Kotopa, Maramaduna, Aing Asagi, cannot say, Mercy. Tohanaba, Kupanama, Ua Tadana, Rim Eleva Asishu, Amu, Hana Dona, Prakati Kusemda, Sangna Lebuno Sanganaba, World Sigi, Remai, Malema Sigi, Masi Aingasagi Kalse Muka, Hanana Kupanama, Honamin Sea have Bowser Sebaya, Afamdamuka, Pizari.
I'm ready. Telero. Editor ka late. Some say huzik pudi perfectly straight ado kankhar kandadi freezy. Relax. Perfectly straight.
Aina semi anoba sunsil perfectly straight with straight lock technology maramdi. Some kankraba matung daso align straight oina laina bagidamo.
Wow. Huzik su straight oirina.
Straight and gorgeous. Sunsilk perfect straight. Lock tobu. Rock tobu.
And now moving on to some national and international news. China has blocked India's move in the UN for action against Pakistan for the release of 26/11 mastermind Zaki-ur-Rahman Lakhvi from jail last month. The UN Sanction Committee, which met at India's request, was to seek a clarification from Pakistan on Lakhvi's release in the 26/11 trial, but China blocked the move on grounds that India did not provide sufficient information, sources said. India approached the UN last month against Lakhvi's release in April from a jail in Rawalpindi. The Islamabad High Court had declared his detention illegal and ordered his release. Lakhvi, 55, faces trial along with 6 others over the attack in 2008 in Mumbai, in which 166 people were killed. The cases have made virtually no progress in more than 5 years, paving the way for his release on April 9. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reviewed the progress of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyaan at a high-level meeting in New Delhi. During the meeting, Mr. Modi said the best teaching practices should be identified and a repository of the same created for wider dissemination. Mr. Modi also said that basic data like Aadhaar numbers, email IDs and mobile numbers of all school teachers should be maintained in a database. The Prime Minister reiterated his call for conducting an aptitude test for all students and stressed greater synergy between the Digital India Initiative and related programs of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyaan. The central government will establish 100 national career counseling centers across the country to boost the employability of the youths. 2 of such centers will be established in Lucknow and Ghaziabad. These centers will be equipped with modern technology where employees and employers both will get best facilities. The center today warned all its employees to come in time to offices, failure of which might attract disciplinary action. The Department of Personnel and Training has written to all central government ministries to ensure punctuality in government offices. Habitual late attendance is viewed as conduct unbecoming of a government servant and disciplinary action may be taken against such a government servant. It is also added that punctuality in attendance is to be observed by government servants at all levels, the DOPT said in its missive. Service rules stipulates that every government servant shall at all time maintain devolutions to duty, it said. There are about 48 lakh central government employees working across the country. Employee Provident Fund Organization EPFO has notified an order to make Universal Account Number UAN mandatory for all employers covered under the Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1952. The UAN remains portable throughout the lifetime of an employee and they don't have to apply for PF transfer claims while changing jobs. The Universal Account UAN is even more beneficial for workers in the construction sector who often change their contractor after short spans of time, finish contracts and take up new jobs. EPFO had issued over 4 crores UANs to employers across the country in July last year. More than 56 lakh workers have activated their portable PF account numbers till now. All subscribers have to activate their UANs themselves by logging into the account. The bank account details are necessary for using UAN for various claims including PF withdrawals. However, those subscribers who have UAN but not provided bank account details can activate their UAN and access it online. Sister Nirmala, who succeeded Mother Teresa as the head of the Missionaries of Charity founded by the Nobel laureate, died this morning. She was 81. A Missionaries of Charity official said Sister Nirmala had not been well for the past few days. Her body is lying in state at St. John Church in Seattle and will be shifted to Mother House in Kolkata tomorrow. The funeral will be held at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was among the first to tweet his condolences. Sister Nirmala's life was devoted to service, caring for the poor and underprivileged. Saddened by her demise, may her soul rest in peace, PM Modi posted. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi tweeted, extremely saddened at the passing away of Sister Nirmala. She carried forward Mother Teresa's work with quite dedication and dignity. She will be missed by the countless whose lives she touched. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley today said assessing authorities in India would continue to do their job with regard to the probe into the over rupees 11 crore transaction between Dushyant Singh and Lalit Modi, while asserting that his remarks on this issue were misinterpreted. I have never used such a word. That is never part of my domain, Mr. Jaitley told reporters when asked about opposition's allegations that his remarks that the loan given to Mr. Singh by Mr. Modi, the former IPL chief, was a commercial transaction amounted to giving clean cheat to the BJP MP. That is clear misinterpretation of what I said. Whatever various assessing authorities in India have to do, it's their job. They would continue to do that, Mr. Jaitley said on the sideline of a public event at the Stanford University. The Islamic State group hanged 2 youths Monday after accusing them of eating during daylight hours in the Muslim fasting month of Ramadan, the Syrian Observatory of Human Rights said. Residents of the village of Mayadin in Dayar Izar province reported that IS hanged from a 2-crossbar 2 boys aged under 18 near the headquarters of the Hisbah. The jihadist police observatory chief Rami Abdel Rahman told AFP. The children have been suspended by ropes from a pole since noon, and they were still there in the late evening, he said. Apparently, they were caught eating. A placard was attached to the bodies regarding they broke the fast with no religious justification. Throughout the month of Ramadan, which began on Thursday, believers sustained from eating, drinking, smoking, and having sex from dawn until sunset. And before we wind up the top stories again. Sweetness words of nurses to the patients are like an antidote to the patients, says Health Minister Funjantang Tunsin. And elected members of ADC are still threatened by some unknown armed groups, says Deputy Chief Minister Gaknam. Well, thank you so much for joining with us and stay tuned for more news.